Hello everybody, before we start, I would really like to give a shout out to my friends who tried to help me out with the video, but there were some technical difficulties and therefore we were not able to, fully continue. Thank you and enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about rhetoric. Not any rhetoric, not your regular rhetoric in just writing, but rhetoric in video games. How is it used? All sorts. Before you guys say shit, I do play Minecraft. I love this game. It relaxes me. That's all. There could have been many reasons for why you clicked on the video. Maybe you wanted to learn about rhetoric because somebody mentioned it to you, or maybe your dumbass didn't pay attention in class and now you're here with me learning about rhetoric. Well, first things first, we do have, the basic ones that everybody should know. Well, everybody that's been taught rhetoric before should know, and that is your ethos, your pathos, and your logos. Ethos is the appeal to credibility. Are you a credible source? Is what you're reading, watching a credible source, and can you trust them? Now, you see me, I'm playing Minecraft. I look pretty credible right now, right? Of course, but if you see me in person, that'll be a whole different story. Anyways. Then you have logos, which is pretty much, appeals to logic. Everybody has a sense of logic, young, old. It's pretty simple. We learn these things throughout life. And then you have what I think is the most important one, which is pathos, which is the appeal to emotion. How does something make you feel? How does this video make you feel? Hopefully, it makes you laugh. I hope. I don't know. It's rhetoric. I'm teaching you something. I'm trying here. But anyways. I feel like pathos is the most important one, because the way something makes you feel really does reflect on how good the video is or how bad it is, depending. Now that we have got to the definition, we could dive more into what these are and how they're really used in video games. Like I mentioned first, ethos, their appeals to the credibility, how credible something is. In video games, that could really depending on which company. For example, Mojang, which is the creator of Minecraft, you see that the game's created by them and you think, oh look, they made Minecraft's really good, therefore this game might be really good. Or for example, in the other games that I will be showcasing, which is Rainbow Six and FIFA, you think, oh, Ubisoft, that's a really good company, that could really be a good game. For EA, which is the creators of FIFA, you could probably think, okay, EA is not really known for their good server quality. It might be a decent game, really good. FIFA is really good, the FIFA franchise is really good, but the servers are really shit. Things like that. That's pretty much the whole ethos appeal in video games. And then you have your logos appeal, your sense of logic. Of course, you figure things out in the game piece by piece, and you have those whoa moments like, oh shit, I didn't know this could happen, or oh, this makes sense now that I figured this part out, I am able to put pieces together and figure that part out. That's pretty much the whole logic perspective that you can have in video games, and then you have your pathos. Pathos is the most important, because it is, like I said before, the way something makes you feel. So that's something that the company has to think about when they release a game. Okay, how will this make someone feel in this specific scene or this specific part of a game? How does putting the whole game together, how will that make someone feel? Is it going to be an emotional roller coaster? Is it just going to be playing the whole time through and people are going to get bored? So you really have to think about it. And when it comes to the audience or the consumer, it really comes out to you, what type of games do you like and things like that. Because I know for a fact I like FIFA, but the game does tend to get me mad a bit. I like Rainbow, but I do get mad at that. It's the whole emotional appeal, this emotional connection that you have to the game, because the game is good, even though it does get you mad a lot. Bullshit happens. It happens to everybody. you're mad, okay, it's still a good game. You're still entertained, and it still makes you happy overall. There's a bunch of emotions that could go with this. Now that we've got into Rainbow, the scenes, after this scene, not gonna lie, I did feel really happy. But then, as you're gonna see in a bit, I do die, and then I get sad for a bit because I was doing really good. But overall, I still was having fun, so I did keep playing the game. So that would be the whole, Pathos appeal and all of that. Now that we've got through that, we're gonna really go more into this. We're gonna dive deeper. We have other components of Rhetoric that some people might not know about, others might, because they've been taught this for a little longer, and that is exigence, purpose, writer, context, genre, and the audience. Pretty simple. So the first two things that we are going to talk about are exigence and purpose. Exigence is why would the writer write this, and purpose is what is the purpose of writing this. What are they trying to convey to you? But in this case, it would be why would the game developer make the game, and what are they trying to convey to you? Anyways, it is pretty simple to confuse these two. I know I sure did when I first started to learn about Rhetoric. You might too, but once you learn more about it, you're going to be able to identify the differences between these two. In these cases, the exigence, why would the game developer make the game? I feel like, well, for Minecraft, of course, they want to make a free range, not too high tech kind of game that everybody can enjoy. Pretty accessible game. Comes out for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and on your mobile phone. Rainbow Six, the game developers probably thought, I want to give people more of an insight on what it's like to actually be on the field, on a mission, having an objective, disabling a bomb, a terrorist attack, saving a hostage, things like that. And when it comes to FIFA, it's pretty simple. Why would they, do this? For money. No, but seriously, it's to pretty much have a sports game people can enjoy, because a lot of people do really like sports, in this case soccer, FIFA, and they just want to enjoy the game themselves, make their own team, have a fantasy team, and be able to play with it. That's kind of the exigence behind the game. Now the purpose is a whole different story. Because for Minecraft, well, you see, one can say is because they want people to have fun, they want people to enjoy something that they have created. And this can go for every other game, not just Minecraft, not just Rainbow, not just FIFA. It pretty much goes for any other game. And now we're gonna get into the writer. Now the writer is probably the most simple one out of all of them. You just pretty much have to know who created this, who wrote this piece, who wrote this poem, who was the person that made this game. Now going back to my three references, you have Mojang, you have Ubisoft, and you have EA Sports. That's pretty much it when it comes to the writer. Now we're diving into context, which context, well, it's pretty much really close to purpose, but there's a slight difference. It's pretty much what sparked the idea. What is the hazard moment? I need to make this game. What built up to that? And then with the video game case, people could say something like, I was really thinking of how people do not know what it is like to survive out there on your own, and I wanted to make something fun but yet educative with this game. Or you could be like, I wanted people to know what it's like to actually be on the field making missions. Or you can just say, I wanted people to realize that this sport is not boring. Soccer is a really great sport. Anyone can play, and now you can see that through the whole video game. That's pretty much a premise around context. Sorry if it sounds kind of repetitive. Exigence, purpose, and context are close to each other, but they are not the same. Now we're going into genre, and genre is how the finished product is presented. If it's an art piece, is it presented through text? Is it a digital version? And in this case, it would be video games. And that's pretty much the whole process behind genre, the whole genre itself. And now it's audience. And now we have audience. Audience is pretty self-explanatory. You really can't have a successful game without having an audience, someone that you can appeal to. And well, with that, you have many different ways you can appeal to someone when you're making a game, when you're writing something. You have Minecraft. It's rated everybody 10 and up. Your audience is everybody that's 10 and up. For Ubisoft, the game Rainbow, it's rated M for mature. People 17 and up, mature people, can play this game because it has shooting, guns, killing, etc. And FIFA, it's rated E for everybody. Anybody can play the game. 2-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 30, 50-year-olds, anybody can play the game because it is a sports game. And well, you really cannot make something and not know who it is for. For example, you can't make an adult film and try to market it to 12-year-olds. First of all, people are going to be like, hey, what the fuck is this guy doing? What? And then it's not going to appeal to them anyways. Okay, it sounds really wrong. But you get the point. The point is you got to know who your target audience is, and you got to know, what's the demographic, what would appeal more to them. Loud noises, soft noises, animations, in this case video games for the video game lovers, things like that. What is the way that I can get this message across to the correct people that I want to? That's essentially all of Rhetoric. Rhetoric is everywhere, and I chose video games in general just to show that there is reasons why people make these video games. People don't think about it, but yes, there's rhetoric in video games. There's rhetoric everywhere. There's rhetoric on behind, who made this phone, who made this computer, this teddy bear. There's reasons to everything. You gotta really just think about it, figure out the rhetoric, and well, you're good to go. Other than that, I have couple of funny moments that I thought personally were funny. This might, but I really hope you enjoy them. Thank you.
He or what?
Yep.
Damn, with the death food as well?
Who the hell is that ginger dude?
God, look at the guy.
You have made
He
it.
looks like the Chivas manager. Or used to.
Almeida?
Oh, I saw Sword! It's Jason! Why is he taking a penalty out of all people?
Don't let us guys watch.
You're garbage! You're ass! Bro, I speak the language of gods. What are you talking about?
This nigga was like, it might not be for sale or it might not be for sale.
Hey,
you barely bought Valkyrie.
Sell tactics. I'm not studying business for nothing.
That's right.
Little nigga. That's a little nigga.
It's the same. Watch out, Brian. Right here in this room. I saw her. I got her. Okay. God damn, Brian! Holy shit!
That's how I like to play. Balls deep!